getting late. You're getting hungry. What are you going to do? Like what everybody else does. Buy a bag of chips and start snacking. So Asia, like North America, share a lot of the same chip company names, company brands. However, some of the chips themselves, the flavors, they're similar, not quite the same, but similar, and other ones, they're just pretty far out there. So let's take a look today and see what we have to snack on. Okay, so the first chip we're going to get, I might as well reach for this one right beside me. This is Pringles Pizza. Now, not sure if they have these back in Canada. I don't remember ever seeing them. Mind you, it's been many years since I've lived there. So let's take a guess. I've never bought these before. I've always been worried to buy them actually because different countries' ideas of what pizza tastes like, they vary quite widely. For example, some people complain about pineapple, which is very common in Canada, and some people complain about corn, which is very common here in Taiwan. Okay, so here's our chips. As you can see, part way down the can as usual. Let's take a smell. Ooh, damn. That smells terrible. The look of the can is fine. It looks nice. The chips look fine. They look nice and crispy, not too broken. But that smell, ooh, it's like fake cheese mixed with toe jam. Oh, I'm a bit nervous. Not as bad as what I first thought it was going to be. The smell by far is worse than the flavor. Still not a success. The look of it, I mean, it looks fine. The can looks fine. I'll give the look a 3. The smell is a 1. It should be a -1, but my scale's from 1 to 5. And the taste is another 3. It's okay. It's much better than expected. So I'll give that 7 out of 15. A fail. Ooh, I need some coffee to clean that out. Yeah, that was a bit harsh. Okay. I got 2 Pringles cans, different flavors that are... one is, I don't think I've seen it before. And the other one, I'm sure I haven't. So we'll save that one for a bit. Let's try this one here. Sour cream and chives. Basically sour cream and onion. Very popular back in Canada. Quite popular here in Taiwan too, actually. However, usually the sour cream and onion flavors, sour cream and chives, same thing, they have so much coating on it that they become pretty hard to take pretty quickly, we'll say. So let's give this a go. The bag opens nice and easily. Okay, so there's the bag. Ripples. And inside, well, it looks pretty good, for chips. Looks all right. Let's give it a flavor. Oh, wow. That's surprisingly good. Oh, they're made in New Zealand. I had no idea. Okay, that's all right. The bag I'll give a 4. I don't really like this blue color, to be honest. I mean, that's just being picky, but I'm just not a fan. It looks kind of dumb. And I'm not sure what it has to do with sour cream or chives. I mean, maybe I like green. The smell is a bit weak. I'll give that a 3. But the taste, I really like the taste. I'm going to give the taste a 5. So that's a 12 out of 15. Not bad, New Zealand. Okay, let's get on to the next one. We see here, let's try the one we haven't tried yet. The company we haven't tried. Doritos. Now, of course, Doritos is famous all over the world, I would imagine. But this one, I'm not so sure. This is coriander flavor. Yes, you heard me right, coriander. Yeah. It's got that kind of, the bag is green, at least that matches, you know, that's pretty cool. But I'm worried that it's going to have that super artificial green looking color thing. Ooh, damn. That's okay, yeah. Look at that. I mean, that looks like you could serve that for Halloween or something like that. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, smell first. Again, not too much smell. At least this one, the stinky foot odor one, had a smell. This was basically almost zero smell. Just there. So I'll still give it a 3, I guess. Wow. That flavor is like a donkey punch. I mean, that's a kick to the head if I ever felt one. Holy cannoli. That is so strong. It's strong, but it's not terrible. I'm going to say a 3 for the look, because that glow-in-the-dark green does not do much for me. 3 for the smell, because it's so faint. And I'm going to give it a 4 for the flavor. I'm tempted to even give it a 5, but I'll just stick it at a 4, because I'm sure you'd get tired of these pretty quickly. So that is a 10 out of 15. Not bad, Doritos. Okay, so since I liked these a lot. These were okay. That was pretty awful. So I think what I'm going to do, because this one, I'm quite worried about it. I think this one is also going to be quite awful. So I'm going to try this now, because this one I'm guessing is going to taste nicer based on that one. So we'll see. This is consommé, like consommé soup. Who went to a board meeting and said, hey, I got an idea for a new potato chip. Let's make consommé soup. That's bizarre. Bizarre. New. I bet it's new. So is the guy who made it. Anyway, okay, let's see here. Looks just normal potato chip. Ooh. Again, quite a strong flavor. Aroma. Wow, and it actually smells like consommé soup. Can you believe it? I can even smell the hint of green onion. Wow. I don't get it. I don't know what chemicals somebody's used to do that, but somebody made this taste exactly like consommé soup. I mean, damn, this is exactly like consommé soup, which I don't mind. But if I want consommé soup, why wouldn't I go just buy some consommé soup? Why would I buy chips that taste like consommé soup, but it's not liquid? It's very odd. Still, I can't complain too much. Sorry, I got some chips stuck in here. Coffee, the best palate cleanser. So I'm going to give it 3s across the board, 9 out of 15. Successful, but not a great success. Okay, so let's get to the last one. This is ready salted. I don't know why ready. Ready salted? It means it's already salted? I don't know what that is. But it's just salted plain chips. So the bag looks fine. Inside, see, bag is all right. Inside, decent enough. Smell, yep, basic regular potato chip smell, like plain potato chips. Pretty bland, to be honest. I had higher hopes, considering how nice the sour cream and chives was. I'm going to give this one 3, 3, 4. 3 for look, 3 for smell, the aroma, and 4 for... No, I take that back. Just a minute. I'm going to give it 4, 3, 3. 4 for the look, 3 for the aroma, 3 for the taste. And that's an even 10. A tie with the Doritos here. And that makes sense because they're basically, I would say, the same, even though the flavor is quite different. Okay, so what does that mean then? Our 100% loser, the absolute tragic food of choice, the pizza. Just a horrible. Consomme, a close second. Second to last, that is. 4th place. Doritos, 3rd place. Not bad, but I warn you, it's a bit odd. You have to really be ready for something that tastes different from anything else that you've tried. Ready salted, very basic standard. If you're having a party and you're worried about people thinking something is too spicy or too flavorful, boom, get the ready salted, and even your blandest of friends won't complain about how bland these chips are. And the runaway winner, the sour cream and chives. I'm shocked. But hey, who knew? Sour cream and chives has the best of all of it. Okay, so that's it for my taste testing. I just wanted to give tesl newbies a little idea of the kinds of foods, a very, very brief introduction to some of the foods that they can find locally when they go to Asia, and specifically here, Taiwan. In the future, I'm going to leave this stuff behind. I'm going to focus more specifically on ESL, the ESL side of tesl, or EFL, in fact. I want to focus specifically on grammar, a little bit of grammar. Now I hear you complaining, Dave, not grammar, no. It's okay. I'm going to give some basic information so students can follow it, and I'll lay it out in a way that tesl newbies can also follow it. Because if you're a tesl newbie and you can teach grammar, doors are going to open for you. People will want to hire you. As I've said before, very often, local teachers are forced or wind up teaching grammar because the foreign teachers at the school just don't have the ability. They speak the language, they're comfortable with it, well, they speak, and they say, that's just what we say. That's just what we do. I'm going to give you the explanations behind that's what we say, that's what we do. That way you can teach your students, and students, if you want to follow along, this way you can understand as well. I'll post the links up here for 2 series that are coming up. This one will be on grammar, and this one is going to be a little fun series. I've been handy most of my life. I like to do things around the house. So I'm going to post a little series, maybe once every 3 weeks, once a month, a little video on things that I do to help others. Ever since I was young, people have asked me, hey, Dave, can you? Hey, Dave, can you? And they've asked for help to do something. When I was a teenager, I used to fix people's cars, radiators, stuff like that. I helped them with their house. I did renovations, helped with baking, camping issues, lots of these little things. So I'm going to do a little series on that, Dave, can you? And those will be, the Dave Can You will be a channel of its own. And you can see that channel here. Okay, so hopefully you'll join me then. Okay, bye for now.